Oh wait, I was born ready, Cooper.
All right, Sparrow, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tam, are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah. And Will, are you ready?
Swiggity swoogity.
I will accept that as a B minus answer. All right.
That is
Last
a
time.
freaking 95. What was it, 99? 90 something?
95 for what?
I'm just thinking about the midterm.
Oh, okay, cool. Because 95 best year, my birth year.
Man, I would love to have a 95 in anything right now.
Yeah, I always have a 95.
I wish.
All right. Last time on Silverquill Curriculum of Chaos. The party, after rounding out, well, basically crowding the mascots to the estate, you all took a breather. Some of you going back to the dorms, and the others just kind of taking in the fresh air. You delivered the mascots back to their safety and headed back as Reese.
Me.
Your encounter with the void brought about more pains in your back, and through a long and very stressful talk with Lulin, you revealed your bat to him, revealing your wings for the first time. As Lulin, you saw what should only be counted as disgusting, actually. And as you saw
he is goopy,
wings,
so...
Yeah, as you saw black sludge begin to leave Reese's bat, as well as blood, you cleaned it up to the best of your ability, taking about a few hours to, and basically disseminated this information to the rest of the group. As another wing grew through each other, like mutated, and basically just. I cannot stress enough how bone-cracking experience this was. You decided on a promise to each other, which I will leave for you to discuss more. But Felix and Pitsis decided to deliver this information to Professor Sharpbeach and try to get the reward from him that they were so inclined for. But as the week passed, they found no Professor Sharpbeach. Eventually going towards their new dark arts teacher, Professor Ambrose, which he seemed very, very concerned, as he could find no records of a Professor Sharpbeach at this school, nor a reason why you would need to head into the observatory, as that has been closed down for years. And so, as a token of generosity, he gave you, all of you, hand flips for a free uncommon magic item at the school's honor department. And as we start the new week, I would ask you all from the school Silver School Student Store of Excellence, what do you want from it? As you can select one item from there.
It's on the shopping list?
Yeah, school store.
Alright.
Can you give us a really brief explanation
Sure.
of what everything does?
Eyes of the Eagle.
Balance of Ogre Power make you stronger. Circlet of Blasting, I know Allegro had one, which is just basically like Scorching Ray from your face.
But once per day.
Wand of the War Mage, I'm guessing, is just like a
Wait,
souped up
can you
wizard's
please
wand.
go in order?
Eyes of the Eagle, better perception, notice shit.
You have
One-
those.
I do.
Yeah, you do, Sparrow. You have Eyes of the Eagle. It's the thing that gives you advantage on perception checks with your
Hey.
eyes.
There's a few more that I don't know, and Felix does not own either.
The
Well,
drift
I know,
globe.
but like those ones.
The drift
I'm
globe
watching you.
is the drift globe can be used to basically be a mobile nightlight, as it can cast light or daylight. That's actually pretty useful against vampires.
Very useful against vampires, actually.
Boots
Can
of the
we double
Winterland.
Sorry for interrupting. Lunar, can we all go one magic item, or do we have to pick unique?
Wait a
We
minute.
all get one.
You
Like, can we
get one.
all pick Eyes of Eagle? Eyes of the Eagle, technically. Okay. Never mind, then continue.
So this is uncommon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so Wand of the War Mage means that you get a +1 spell attack bonus. And you can ignore half
you're
cover
using
when
wand.
making a spell attack roll. What?
No, continue on. Go on.
Brooch of Shielding. You get resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missile. Dust of Corrosion. That sounds interesting. It's made from ground rust monster antennae.
Mhm.
You can basically use it to deal 48 necrotic damage to inanimate objects or any creature wholly or partially made of ferrous metal. It's a one-time use only item, unfortunately.
The
the ev-
bottle or the dust? Oh, the dust.
the dust. The ever-smoking bottle allows you to basically create a smoke screen that is persistent. Finder's
Basically,
goggle.
reusable smoke bomb.
Finder's
Ooh.
goggles basically allows you to examine an object to identify the aura of the last creature that touched it. And it can be used to cast Locate Creature.
That thing used to make smoke in a different game I was in that was basically a repurposed bong.
Crazy.
It is not a bond this week.
I'm not saying it is this time.
No. I'm just clarifying. Yeah. All right. So then we will start at the top. Diego. Or no, sorry. Cal.
Hmm.
You're
As
trying
much
to
as
hand
the-
in this pamphlet from Pitsis and Felix. And would Pitsis and Felix tell Cal of the the disappearance of the professor?
Yes. They
All
would
right.
pretty much just
Yes.
Summarize everything, and Felix would leave out the thing he heard while leaving.
All right.
Well, Cal's still a bit perturbed about hearing, Headmistress Dean's voice when that spear manifested in his arms.
Correct. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. What is your new HP?
My new HP is currently... We're looking at 39 hit points.
Okay. I do.
So Cal just quietly is going to take the voucher for the store, say thank you, and just sort of suffer in silence still.
Oh.
Like, he's very rattled about that. And I'm going to have him select the Gauntlets of Ogre Power.
Oh.
Okay.
Because, I have some good range options, I have good magic options, but my melee game isn't going to be that great. So having 19 flat strength is just going to be wonderful.
I thought
That
it
is
was
quite good.
Wait,
It's
you said
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
your strength instantly 19.
I
I was thinking about it, but my strength is already 18. So like,
Cal has a strength right now of 14, and most of his weaponry isn't versatile, so he doesn't benefit from having dexterity.
Mm.
Your bow is dex.
Yeah, but like his melee weapon, his spear.
Right. We should
Gonna
get you a
make him
crossbow.
godly for javelins.
Yeah,
So that-
that's what I was thinking too. But also, I was thinking he is part Ifrit, and Ifrit are very greedy, so he's probably gonna see the shiny gauntlets that make him stronger. And that part of his heritage is gonna kick him like a freight train.
Alright.
Mm,
You get the
So-
Dauntless Voter power. Add it to your sheet.
I will.
Alright, then.
question, DM.
Yeah.
Is this like Iron Man? While wearing it, you're somehow miraculously able to lift things, or is it basically the very moment that he attunes to it, he becomes more swole as he wears it?
Iron Man.
Iron Man, got it.
That's what I was thinking too. Like he doesn't like there's no noticeable difference in how he looks, but the gauntlets just make him that much stronger.
Correct.
Hmm.
I am redrawing Cal right now, so I am going to include how I imagine these things to look.
Okay. I was imagining the Dr. Eggman giant power fist.
I'm not sure which ones those are. Send me an image.
Alrighty. I'll do so once I'm done with this thing.
I'm trying to add the gauntlets right now into my sheet, so go ahead. Continue.
Reese,
Me.
you are handed this
Okay.
pamphlet, and given the information, would you like to select, and what is your reaction?
Let's see. I'm debating. Skid wants the wand of the War Mage, but Reese doesn't really get how magic works because he's not the one casting his spells. So I think he'd be drawn to the Finder's Goggles. Raihan would be drawn to the wand of the War Mage. Well, Reese is in control. This is him. So I'm gonna go with the Finder's Goggles.
Okay.
You just
Add
can't
it
stay
to
away
your
from the
sheet.
goggles for character design, can you?
I like them. I like goggles.
Yeah.
I knew it. I at least
I'm
knew
gonna-
one of you would select it, because none of you have identified.
I thought that
I don't have your sheet, so
Eloon's character has identify.
no. No. She's
Yeah,
a
I'll take the
cleric.
Right, bro's a cleric. Yeah, can
Okay.
I'll grab the Finder's Goggles then.
Reminder.
guess-
Reminder. When Finder's Goggles are equipped, you can add a D4 to any Wisdom Insight checks,
Yeah, I have it pulled
and you
up.
can use them to identify the aura of the last creature that touched it, which basically means you can use Locate Creature.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab those. I feel like Raihan is like vaguely gesturing somehow as a sword for Reese to get the wand of the War Mage, but Reese is kind of just like looking at the goggles and kind of like thinking, man, these are useful. And Raihan's just not having it.
Alright, then.
He's just like, fine.
So then we move on to you, Felix. You've handed out all these pamphlets. What are you gonna grab?
Lunlin technically already has the web spell, eh?
Yes.
He does.
He has it for his equipment, and he also has it something that he can cast.
So you can
And
cast
he
it once for
used it.
free, and then twice as a spell slot.
Used it in
And
the
he
giant
used it-
crab fight to create a safety net.
Right, and
And
that was
to-
DM approved, correct?
Correct. Do you want us to come back to?
Yeah.
Okay. Pitsis. You hand out all these pamphlets. What would you like to grab for yourself?
Is there anything that DM Cooper is like, please grab this?
It was the Finder's Goggles.
Okay, cool. I'm taking the circlet.
I I grabbed the Finder's Goggles.
Okay. Add it to your sheet.
I already did that.
Alright then.
Circlet of Blasting was an item I had equipped on my last character for Coop's campaign.
Yeah, yeah. Alright
Also,
then.
it just fits her. Let's be honest.
Blast them.
While wearing this circlet, you can cast Scorching Ray with a +5 to hit.
Alright then.
You cannot use it until the next dawn.
Yep.
So it's basically a once-a-day Cyclops attack.
She gets to pretend to be ZZ for a bit.
Yeah. It is very ZZ coded.
It is very ZZ. I love that gremlin so much.
I miss Cadium.
Soon.
Soon. I miss my son. I'm so
Soon.
excited. Soon. I need to redraw him. I need to give him eyebrows.
All right. Lulu, what would you like to draft?
I'm just kind of thinking of like what is going to be a bit unorthodox, because right now I'm tied between the Dusk of Corrosion.
The Dust of Corrosion is a one-use item only.
Yeah. Because what if we're like trapped in the space where, we're locked in a cell, and I just go, all right, bet, and I just corrode everything. But that's going to be like a long ass time.
On the cell, you have a built-in locksmith.
So yes, but what if you're not there?
Oh yeah, sure.
Or if you're not able to attend the session because colleague.
Yeah.
So many.
I
Some
got
sort of
two
like
weeks till finals
spell or
time.
something.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at what Boots of Winterland does. Winterland.
All right. So,
5e.
do you want to send back to you then?
Yeah, you can circle back to me.
All right, Felix.
I'll take the Ever Smoke bottle. There's technically no. It's not a one-time use thing, right? Can I just keep opening and closing it infinitely?
Yeah.
It's ever
Cool.
smoking.
Fair enough.
All
It's
right.
like the jug that you can
It's
create
like
stupid amounts of mayonnaise.
I can make an even more fucking worse version of darkness.
Yeah. So now you have a what? You're the one that bought the alchemy judge, right?
Yes.
All right. You now have an alchemy judge in a bottle. What you do with those things is up to you.
Oh.
All right then. Well then, since you are the last one, what do you want, Lewin?
Alright.
Oh, it's not even attunement, eh? Does it even require attunement? That's crazy.
I'm just writing down what everyone has.
Because the wand of webs is kind of cool and all. However, I don't know if I'm actually going to be utilizing that often. And right now I'm tied between the Boots of the Winterland or Gauntlets of Ogre Power, because Lulin currently is a -1 for strength.
It's up to you. What would Lulin pick? Would he want more webs?
I think he already has a sufficient amount of webs. Right now I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I'm worrying about getting nuked by cold damage, or if I want to be able to not get obliterated by everything. What's Brooch of Shielding? I should probably look that up.
It gives you resistance to force damage and makes you immune to magic missile.
And it's a brooch? Let's see if it actually looks cool. Brooch of Shielding.
Get you to your dorms for now. Wait, dread you over.
Okay, I've written down what everyone's picked.
Nice.
Ooh, it's a new month, guys. It's a new month.
What
It's
does
a
that
new
mean?
month, chat.
I did to change the calendar. That's basically what it means.
Oh.
You lucky boy.
No.
Try and remember what I needed to make my fire spear that I had. Oh, right, I have it listed in here. Reforging 5 red dragon scales. Easy. Monch is shedding like a cat. Lock of fire
You need the
genasi
ingot?
hair. Yeah, I just need the ingot and the money. Thanks for reminding me.
Because you have the hair.
And the dragon scales.
Yep. And he gave you a discount because you're using your own.
Yep.
Why does this exist? Hello?
Right, I only have 55 gil. And I need to find the fire steel ingot, so that's gonna be what Cal's working towards.
You mean the fire steel ingot that Pixis also conveniently has one of?
Yeah, but Cal's gonna get his own. That's your fire steel ingot, buddy.
I don't know what
From
to
your
do
ma.
with it.
From your ma.
Yes, I know, but I did. Cooper, I have never played anything other than a fighter class. I don't know what to do with magic. This is new territory for me.
I mean, you're an artificer. I've played an artificer before. One of the best benefits of playing that. Well, you could just make anything, and if it requires the ingot, then that just means it comes out cheaper on your end.
Yeah, fair.
Remember, there is no dedicated crafting class in Dungeons and Dragons. It's just that artificers have it much easier when it comes to crafting because they do everything at a discount.
Okay,
Yeah, true.
I know what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the Boots of the Winterlands.
Okay.
All right, writing it down.
Don't
Boots of the
really know what
Winterland.
else to go with, but being able to not have difficult terrain on ice and snow, it actually kind of sounds kind of clutch.
Does it now?
Yeah. No difficult terrain? What's not to love?
Alright. Well, now that you have all selected your
So, Game Master,
equipment.
can I quick save and therefore immediately start fucking power? Not whatever. I'm kidding.
Power what?
Save scumming for better equipment.
No.
Yeah,
Not in this world, Punch.
fair enough.
What is this,
now-
Skyrim?
It is now the Scroll C month. We begin on the 4th of it. Yeah. Say that. Let's read some stuff here. Yeah. As the week has passed, I do need one thing from all of you. As I need you to tell me how you take care of your dragon this week.
Oh, I can do that.
Who would like to go first?
Lulin will go first.
Alright.
So, Lulin, he is going to have it nestled in a bundle of webs and sold in the corner of the room, as he's basically has his legs kicked up, and he's currently reading the current history of of Drow from unbiased sources. So,
Alright.
Very unbiased. He promises.
So,
unbiased to Drow.
are you trying to give it a history lesson?
Yeah, I'm giving a history lesson.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me history then.
I have a very
Alright.
smart dragon.
And it's oh yeah, he's gonna be very smart. And
Reading Stormfly.
Alrighty. So let me take a look at my stat. Okay, still a +6. Good to know.
Shut the fuck off.
I rolled an 18.
18. Okay. So, yeah. Reese, are you helping in any way, or are you just leaving him to take care of it alone?
I imagine Reese helps in his own time.
Alright. Well,
Does his own separate
Yeah.
thing.
What?
if you can. Ah, alright. Anyway.
Okay. Scared. I'm full of fear.
That's fine.
Full of fear for what?
So, Lulu.
Reese has been out of meds for like the past 5 in-game days.
Oh yeah, once
Yeah.
But let's put it like this: the 2 days of meds, you had the egg, and then on the 3rd day, Lulin knocked on your door, going, "Give me the egg."
And Reese is kind of just like, okay.
And then he just He doesn't say anything to you. He just looked at you with a very blank expression, and then he just walked down the hall with the egg.
I don't think Reese has left his room in a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with that, Lilith, you've taken care of your aid. It's not to the greatest degree, perhaps, but you're definitely doing well with it. As I will now, as you have not gone down in marks. All right then, Cal,
Heyo.
how are you going to take care of your aid?
Well, Cal's grown up around, people who raise dragons, both as a lifestyle and religious choice. So Cal's just tending to the egg using the ancient rites of, his people.
All right,
Wh-
so
Ground,
I will say-
like burning sacrificial incense, giving it a nice little bath and, charred obsidian and sulfur.
all right.
And basically just whispering good luck chants and prayers of protection.
All right. You may either roll religion or animal handling, and you will get a +4 from Xander's help. Because he's actually good at taking care of people.
+4, that's a 17.
All right. Once again, no complications happen. It's just a clean week. Not much heading on, but you and Xander are taking good care of this.
Yeah, I'd like to mention that Monch likes to snuggle up with the egg since he can sense what's inside, and he's just like, friend, friend.
Aww. So nice.
Like-
All right then.
They're very social when they're younger, but as they get older and have,
Territory.
larger bodies and territories, they become more hostile and aggressive towards one another, unless they're civil about it. It's important to socialize your dragons at a young age so they don't get hostile to others when they get older.
Very. So then, next is you, Felix. How are you going to take care of your age?
Given that, fucking, what is it called? Urza Matok was a horrible father.
As he does take away 3 points from your roll.
What a bitch. Felix will sadly do what he did before, takes it on long flights. While also just like, talking to it. Just talking to it, venting. Kind of just
All right.
life talk.
Fair.
Let's Urza Mott talk.
Felix
Felix
will.
will
Go ahead.
Felix will be like, hey, do you wanna hang out with the egg for a bit? No pressure. I know you're busy and all.
I am too busy scheduling the Strixhaven battles. I have no time.
Right. You got a lot on your plate. I understand.
Yeah. And then just hangs up. Oh wait, he wouldn't hang up. He would write back. No. Phones don't exist in this world unless you guys have them. Alright.
Alright.
So you can roll me either animal handling or persuasion, as you have talked to your aide a lot.
Okay. 14.
14? Alright. Still not bad. You're still on the nothing amazing has happened, but nothing bad either. Alright. Now, Pitsus,
Yeah.
how are you going to take care of your aide?
Figured out what worked last time, so gotta do more of that. So talking to it while she works, probably listening to music or something.
All right,
Uh,
keeping it in that chamber.
no, taking it out and what's the word I'm thinking of? Polish it,
Polish it. All right.
that sort of thing.
Go ahead.
Basically,
roll
whatever
me,
happened last time.
yeah, animal handling or arcana.
Or Arcana. Okay.
And you did a +3 bonus from Grayson.
That involves going back to my character sheet. Arcana +3. 17.
+3.
Yes.
All right. All even scores across the board, as the scores have not changed from last time. Alright. Yeah. You're all doing well with your tutelage. None of you has hurt the aid or even kind of messed up. And it's all the quiet life here at Dorm 7. Well, until a newspaper hits your door. Kind of rolls and slams against it as you hear Buddy yell out, "Newspaper has arrived! Newspaper has arrived! Newspaper has arrived!"
Cal just grabs the newspaper, posts. How many newspapers do we get?
Not many. It is basically a once in a month type of stuff.
No, like how many do we get? Not,
Good 6 to 7.
Cal's gonna take his, skim through it over some burnt bagels, and just use it as kindling.
Ooh, okay.
He's just skimming for the important stuff. Like, I don't know, opportunities to earn fire steel ingots, questions, tutoring opportunities on, like, dragon and studies, stuff like that.
Alright. Well then.
Is that a wheelbarrow?
Yeah, you said you used a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't notice there was an actual PNG on the map. That's base as fuck.
Yeah, as the campaign goes on and you do stuff to this fucking dormitory, I will add it to there.
Fair enough.
There's your campfire down there.
Yeah, I noticed the campfire, but I didn't notice the wheelbarrow. That was new. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. As you do stuff, I will add it to the map.
Based. Appreciate it.
Alright. So, you have the newspaper to yourselves and just your morning routine. Well, all your morning routines, except one of them is normal. Reese.
See what happens.
Me.
You've ran out of pills. You're in your bed the night before whatever is about to happen happens. How's the expression on your face?
Worried. I think he's really worried. I feel like he has a hard time falling asleep because of how worried he is. I feel like he goes to bed like cuddling his cat with like one hand on his sword. Like, I think he's scared.
Alright. Are you going to sleep at all, or are you just waiting? Just waiting.
I think he's just waiting.
So, I will need you to take 1 level of exhaustion, of course.
Okay.
'Cause you're not going to bed.
Yep.
As the night slowly creeps by, and you are put into a sense of dread. You can feel your back itch, your muscles twinge, and it's kind of getting hot in here. Your skin's a little bright, it. The lights, they're all. That's a lot of color. But it's dark out. Sun's not even risen, and you're still awake. Kind of see two just stare at you. Its body covered in your laundry that you haven't done as it pokes its little beady eyes out, its little fur ball, and stares at you.
He kind of like sits up a little bit in his bed and like looks back at who in his bed. He's really fucking tired. So he just like he really lazily just blinks at his fucking cat.
You see two outstretch its little kitty paws, black mass, as it pokes your cheek. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on, I was drawing something. Let me send this real quick before I make my wisdom saving throw. Or let me save it. I'll send it after the wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's scary. This is scary. I'm scared. I don't have a good wisdom. That's a 7.
Alright.
Flat 7. Anyway, here's my doodle.
Alright. As two pokes your cheek, you hear this almost low growl from it. Father, when will we become monsters?
What?
Father, you will not displease too with your incessant rambling, will you?
What do you... Sorry. I'm...
Who wishes to be the monster?
He kind of like glances over to his brother Sword and he kind of just says out loud, I think I'm hallucinating.
You see two outstretch its black mass paw and kind of like turn you to look at it. Do not look towards the vein. Look towards me.
When will we be monsters? Never? Preferably?
See two kind of get out of the little bunch of clothes and like stir her up to you and like sit on your face basically. When will you accept that you're a monster?
I'm not a monster.
When will you meow? Meow. And it just starts meowing.
I should go to bed. Nothing will happen. Nothing bad will happen. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
As you say that, you can see the peekings of light poke through your window as it kind of almost blinds you. You're like, ah! And it's about sunrise.
I stayed up all night. I didn't even study.
No, you didn't. And that is how every night goes on for the rest of the week.
Oh boy.
The incessant ramblings of two become more and more apparent. You cannot tell the difference between your own dreams and reality, whether that be Pooh's meowing or this voice. But whatever it is, it tells you to be a monster.
I feel like
All
Reese
right.
for the entire week. He goes to classes as normal and he does things as normal, but he looks like 50 times more exhausted than normal and in pain and just genuinely uncomfortable.
All right then. as the weekend ends and you're all trying to put back into classes, how do you all wake up?
Cal
Lumen-
wakes up with Monch sleeping on his chest, and he's like, new day. Same old hoop, just reheated.
Lumen
soup just reheated.
doesn't wake up, but he's still in the but he's in the bathroom grooming.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I forgot bro does not sleep.
Yeah.
Felix will kind of just roll over to the table next to the bed, kind of grab the egg, like egg. Who takes care of the egg schedule? Kind of just like groggily look at it and see that once again it's Felix's turn, like every other day, before just groaning and flipping over.
Alright.
I wonder which one was the epic prankster that changed the schedule. Morning, Pixis. Oh, not Pixis.
Yeah.
Felix.
Good morning.
Yes. Is it morning already?
I guess. Yeah. How was your night?
Very productive. Just currently got one of my assignments done early, and I have to worry about it for the next. He looks at the calendar. 6 days.
6 days for what?
6 days until it's due. So now I just get to be
Right.
bored.
I'm really fine.
Alright.
At this point, Cal walks in with like Monch in his. You know, like how when you hold up a cat, they just kind of like scrunch like a little idiot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Cal comes in carrying Monch. He's like, "Gentlemen, did I miss anything, or are we just shooting the shit?"
Shooting the shit. Lulin takes a slurp of tea.
Well, I feel like I've been out of it recently. Like I've been zoned out of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with you two?
Felix, you start us off.
Same old weird bullshit that attracts us. So nothing bad has happened.
Mm.
To me specifically, I guess. My fucking, I don't know, my like egg partner sucks. Like, he's such an absent fucking father that it feels like I'm the one doing all the work. And it's just like, I know he's got like he's got responsibilities and all, but it's a group project, right?
It is.
Last time I checked.
I don't know. I don't even think I want him to even like interact with the egg much. He's so how's
Oh.
it going for y'all's other eggs, I guess?
Gary pondering a divorce.
I mean, I'd rather not rock the boat. I think we'll just stick through it until the egg's grown up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon eggs normally take quite a while to hatch. You might be stuck with Urzumatak for a while.
I mean, we're not keeping these eggs until they hatch, right? It's just for how long are we having
No,
these
you're-
eggs for again?
They're until you hatch, yeah. Which is
Wait. How long?
you're
How
at
long
the
is?
end process of that though. They were
Oh.
given to you at the end process.
How much time do you think we have until our eggs hatch? Just random
month.
question then, Cal. You're pretty smart about this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Alright.
I mean, I'm dealing with an obsidian dragon's egg, which, you know, I'm not entirely familiar with them to begin with. They're very rare, so I mean, Monshir took the better part of 2 years to hatch.
2 years. Oh.
I think it was because he didn't want to leave the proverbial lizard cave early, but
So wait, you got the more difficult egg because you're already adept at this, I'm guessing.
I wasn't exactly able to get first pick at the egg. I mean, if
Okay.
I mean, I don't really have a compunction. I don't really have, issues with, like, being given a difficult egg to raise. My faith kind of advises against being picky about the eggs you hatch anyways.
Fair. Well, it seems like you've been doing well.
Yeah, because I've grown up around dragons most of my life.
So, nothing really new on my end. Just been doing research, trying to do research on those 2 girls that went missing. Did research on that of that Mr. Beat guy. At this point, I kind of have very little faith in our overall educators, and I will be constantly skeptical if they're actually going to be someone we should depend upon moving forward.
Yeah, wait,
You and me both.
You saw the newspaper, right?
Yeah, before he got
Wild.
incinerated.
No, you guys had other copies.
Oh, alrighty.
That wasn't the only copy we got.
Hmm.
Cal just burned his copy as kindling.
Ah, alrighty.
Leave no trace.
So yeah, you absolutely would have been able to read your copy of the newspaper, man.
So yeah, just currently just doing that and keeping on top of everything, doing a little bit of tutoring as a side gig. And then, oh yeah, I did a little bit of research and trying to discover the incident which caused Reese to believe why his brother is a sword. So, working on that.
I mean, Cal, do you believe that the sword is actually Reese's brother?
I believe that Reese fully believes it.
All right, fair. Isn't time for the other 2 to wake up at this point? Other 3, I guess, including Volturus.
Victorious has been pretty focused on his studies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vultures is already out at this point. That's how we're doing. Yeah. But at this point, Pitsis, you wake up.
Yep.
You can
Sorry,
see
just-
all of them in the kitchen.
Morning,
bathroom.
y'all.
Good morning.
Hello.
How's how yeah? Rough night?
Always is.
Is that insensitive? Like just because he's a rock or she's a rock person, rough course?
I mean,
You do
Not
realize
my-
I'm made of light, right? The rock is just me in my most condensed form.
You're made of light?
Uh-huh.
Ah, so you bury the light deep within.
If that's how you want to think about it.
very philosophical.
I just stole that one.
Actu-
And then from there, Lulin's gonna go, well, I don't know about you lot, but good luck with raising your eggs. I'm gonna go back into my room now.
What day is
You
today?
don't have class. It's Monday. You got class.
I was about to ask because we should be heading out to class soon. And
Mondays.
Cal looks around. I can't help but notice that, speaking of swords, Reese isn't up.
I'll go get him.
Appreciate it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get the wheelbarrow. It's the jock's turn to look after the kid, and well, I need to borrow the proverbial horse carriage in order to get both the kids over.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go knock on Reese's door.
All right.
I've been up.
Okay, cool. Good thing you're up. We gotta go.
Yeah, I know. He you can hear him shuffle up out of bed. The vague noise of him putting on what is probably his jacket and open the door, and he looks like shit.
Yikes.
Is this an apocalypse? Because you look like a zombie.
No, I just didn't sleep last night.
Last
I think I'm-
night? When was the last time you
Yeah.
did sleep?
It's been 5 days.
When did my meds run out?
It's been 5 days.
Reese doesn't. He's too eepy. Whenever my meds ran out.
So today's Monday. That would have been 1, 2, 3, 5. Reese.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to go crazy. I heard my cat talk to me last night.
Yeah, delirium starts to hit around day 3. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think I'm starting to go delirious. Ku kept saying something about becoming the monster. I don't know.
Who did?
The cat. Ku.
The cat.
The cat.
The cat talked to you.
The void cat, yeah.
Okay then.
I mean, I think I could have fallen asleep and dreamt that up. I don't really know anymore.
This was before or after you were sleep deprived?
After? I think.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
Yeah, you're napping later.
What if something happens when I fall asleep?
Do you want to nap in the living room so we can be there?
Are you gonna watch me fall asleep?
I don't know.
That's
If you
kind of
want.
weird.
And lookouts are
Hey,
a
when
pretty common
my
thing, especially if
Yeah.
you feel unsafe going to nap.
back on the ship, my sibling would always cuddle up with me if he had a nightmare. Even if I was
Mhm.
awake.
Me and my brother used to do that.
Oh,
He
you
can't
do?
really
So is that
cuddle
a
now that
yes
he's
or
a
a no?
sword. It's a maybe.
Cool. For now, get your rear in gear. We're going to class.
Okay.
And so you do head there. You all kind of settle in as for the last 2 weeks you've been preparing for this basically lab lawn how am I
Labs, you have my
this very
attention.
lawn lab on the on striving and symbology of glyph of wording. Ambrose has taken it upon himself to teach you all high, or at least your current level of the highest way to protect yourself. Hello, class. For the last week and a half, we have been studying about the glyph of warding. Now, this is just a pertinent, get it out of the way thing of protection. As the newspaper, or the Kansas Star, would suggest there are some complications going on in the school, but we as the teachers are handling it. But this is to make sure, as you are all becoming more powerful in your studies, that you know how to protect yourself. So, can anyone tell me about the glyph's effects that is normally casted with us?
What?
Glyph of
I'm
wording.
okay.
Do any of you answer, or are you gonna kind of leave that to the other parts?
Can I make an
Um,
arcane roll, but Tam doesn't know what they're
Me,
talking
Skid,
about?
and me, Skid, and also Reese knows, but Reese looks like he's like his head's been like lolling, and he looks like he's about to
Arcana!
fall asleep.
That is a 21.
Wow.
All right, that's good.
Cal knows the answer, but he's waiting for someone else to answer, so he doesn't have to.
Reese barely heard the question, I think. But he does know.
Felix
All
does
right.
not know and does not try to make eye contact.
Lumen is currently just writing a note of or like reading something else, like and half paying attention.
Bro has like another book inside of his textbook.
Yeah.
He's the type
Type
to scroll on
shit.
his phone during all of it.
No, bro's reading AO3 during class. He would
All right.
not.
So, Pitsis, you know
Yes.
that Glyph is almost nearly invisible, but you can delay it to where it is touched upon a certain creature type or alignment, and such will explode, and you can choose the damage it does. So, like acid, cold, fire, lightning. And basically, it's prepared over a number of surfaces. It has to be a 10-foot wide surface, and it lasts for an hour. And it's basically like for mages, like, oh, I'm gonna be in this area for a little bit. I'm gonna put this behind me or in front of me, just to keep myself safe.
It also costs a shit ton of money to cast.
It costs 200 GP worth. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my apologies. It takes 1 hour to cast it, and it's there indefinitely. Oh,
Until it's activated.
yeah, until it's activated.
Okie dokie.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what happened there? Alright. Okay. Where the fuck did Lumen go? Oh, there he is. There.
Oh, what did happen? Whoa.
Yeah. Alright. So that is the quick lesson, is you kind of spend like a good 3 hours there just getting the bare bones with the glyphs in. And then as a final thing, he goes, oh, right, of course. The tournament should start today. I hope you all make your way to Edgenaut Field today to support our team today. And he kind of like raises his hands as Cal, next to you can see Xanther kind of stand up, and you see like most of the class just cheer and kind of like clap for him.
Oh.
Cal's also clapping, and he just looks to Rosie and is like, "How far do you think he gets in the tournament?"
She kind of like thinks for a bit. Well, he is technically on here on scholarship, and we are the best school available for all things. So I would hope really far, probably around at least the semifinals. Why? You're not.
Cal just looks at Xanther and he's like, "Well, he's always talking a big game about his strengths, but this tournament, doesn't it also require a fair deal of brains?"
She kind of looks at you and like she like nods just hesitantly. It is a magic tournament, so
Tell you what, two of us pitch in together, we can make sure he gets to the finals.
she definitely nods and turns. She like, yeah, all right.
He offers a silent fist bump to her.
And she'll give it back. Reese, next to you, you've seen Maro and Totilius are also both standing up, as they are also players. You see
Wow.
Maro,
So
yeah, he's giving that, I don't want to do this look, and Totilius is like, no, you're doing it.
I just realized Reese is becoming more like a Maro with the goggles now.
I'm putting them on his neck, guys. I swear. I can't make Rio again.
Enemies to lovers inbound.
One more time.
What again? Not again. Yeah, Reese kind of like His like head's on the table and he like glances up at Morrow, gives him like the sleepiest look, and then like looks like back up ahead at Ambrose. Sleepiest motherfucker.
Yeah. Mario kind of just looks at you. The hell's wrong with your face?
What the hell happened to yours?
Yeah.
It's the same dipshit.
Fucking burn! That is not Cal, by the way.
So looks like the dude
I
in
know.
Muggle Zone had a makeout session with the door.
Same face I've had my entire life. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
now-
Yours is kind of like spinning.
It should not.
Yeah.
Reese is
it really
5 days
should.
in 5 days in of sleep deprivation.
He kind of like snaps in front of your face, and like until he's supposed to be like like caffeine in your blood or something.
Last I checked, caffeine's kind of bad for you.
I don't think I care.
Yeah, well, I do, and I don't want it. Thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah, whatever, fuck. And he quickly leaves.
Bye.
Alright. So that would you guys like you're basically midday is freed up, but I will ask, is anyone going to the Argonaut Field to Aerogenaut Field to witness the first game of the semester?
Cal is. He's in the sparring club and he hasn't been able to satiate his bloodlust in a while, so.
Alright.
I feel like Reese wants to go for his brother, because his brother was supposed to have a scholarship for this. So he wants to
Alright.
go for his brother, but he looks like he's about to fall over with every step he takes.
Lunar.
Mm-hmm.
Who is expected to, like, spectate? Like, just
Most
random
of the-
question. Do you think this teacher, or, like, do you think this class will be occupied?
Most
During
of
this.
the
What? Who's that? What the fuck?
What was that? Who knows?
Okay. Would Felix expect this classroom to be pretty much empty?
Most of
Like,
the
actually
student body is going out, so yeah.
Including the teacher?
Yeah.
Alright. I guess during the way out, Felix will kinda nudge Pixis.
Yes.
You have thieves' tools, right?
Yeah. Why?
Do you think you could make me a pair? Or
Yeah.
how much time do you think it'll be?
That's gonna take a while. That is not a what like, oh, here, let me just make them real quick type of thing.
Nah, it's just like, it's like one bobby pin, right? So it isn't fault.
I mean, a set of thieves' tools includes like a mirror, a nail file, tumblers, breakers, lockpicks, hammers, maybe a miniature crowbar, pocket combination, drow, English, translation, dictionary, and Bible.
Hi, someone who has the equivalent of real life thieves' tools. You kind of just need a pick and a turner.
Well, yeah,
But this is
it's
D&D thieves' tools,
D&D.
and that includes a
That
whole
is
bunch of
true.
shit.
That is
So you
true,
say-
but like
so you're saying it's
basically,
not just a single bobby pin you find on the ground.
hold on. Hold on.
There's lock picking, and then there's complete thieves' tools, and those are two separate things.
Do you think I could borrow yours real quick? I'll give it to you by the end of the day.
May I ask why?
Uh,
Hi guys, would you like a quick a lesson on lockpicking tools?
Are you
Um,
okay to do that right now, Reese?
No,
This is
this
me
is Skid on the camera.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
It
making a
comes
joke.
in.
So I'm making a joke that this is Reese saying, proposing that.
So this is a pick, single. This is a single pick. I have 3 things. This will be brief. This is a single pick. It's used for picking a single pin in a lock. Locks usually tend to have 4 to 6. This is a rake. You can pick multiple. You can tell because it's rake-like.
Swiggle.
It's a squiggle. It's a rake.
Squiggle.
And then this is a turning tool. It has 2 ends. This is what you stick into a lock, and I have a practice lock. I'm very quick with it. Trust. This will genuinely take me a few seconds to pick. With the single pin.
Now, Sparrow,
Like-
I asked you, how do you use the second one?
How do I use the what?
How do you use the second pitch?
You just jiggle it, jam it.
Mm-hmm.
What a thief answer. That's a road answer.
That is kind of what you do, yeah.
Me attempting to guide the rogue into lockpicking the sheriff's office. You just try wiggling it.
Oh, right. I should have
Wiggle
tried
it.
that earlier.
If
I
that
can
doesn't
zip-
work, you have to work the shaft. Just really butter up the knob.
You do actually. My favorite technique is just straight going in and out like really rough. Though my pick has been it's a little bent at the moment, so I need a new one.
Yeah.
It's almost.
So continue on, pitches. And do it.
Well, I'll tell you when I give it back. All right. It's.
How will you tell me now so that I can decide whether or not to come with you?
You'll see, like, Felix kind of just, kind of not take offense, but kind of be like, this is awkward kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
For this kind of thing I'd like to do,
He has
requires a
social
bit of
anxiety. He doesn't want to go by
discretion.
himself.
requires a bit of a discreet manner, and I feel like
Lulin leans into
Less
Pixis, and then
people.
he whispers and he goes, I think Felix is too afraid to go ask you to hang out with you.
Going to bother to borrow thieves' tools and then sneak off on your own. Which means you're likely about to go break into something you should not be in. Therefore, I'm coming with you.
Ooh,
That took a while. I need to
okay.
get new tools.
It should
That's
be
so
noted
sad.
thanks
that
for the demonstration, though,
if
Skid.
we get caught,
You're welcome.
I'm
That
not
was pretty
gonna
cool,
help
yeah.
you escape. You're on your own.
I can
right?
usually zip it in which is a lock picking technique where the pins go. Zzzz.
So, like, what's the heist you're planning here?
Cooper,
All right. Let's first off,
Coop.
let's
Why need
Spiro finish talking. So continue on, and then we'll go from there.
you're
Cooper.
on. If we get caught, you're on your own. All right.
Cooper.
Yes.
I have disguise self. I am
Correct.
imagining in my head that that's basically just her manipulating her own body as, like,
Okay.
because she's light. Can she sort of, like, shimmer a hand and make it something else, like someone else, for a second?
Sure.
Yeah, see, I won't be me. You're fine. I'll just be some random generic student number 5. Let's go.
Felix will kind of just stand there and just sigh. It's like, okay, fine, let's go.
I don't know.
And-
Like, Lulin is just going to basically close his book and he goes, I'm bored. I think I'll join you guys.
You're good at Felix. What's your stealth score?
A
me-
stealth?
Yeah,
I'm
Reese
guess-
is
I'm-
going to enjoy the show with Cal.
Cal isn't enjoying the show. He's talking with. He's outside with Xanther and Rosie, and he's just like prepping Xanther for the big tournament because,
He's
well,
pulling the strings.
not necessarily pulling the strings, but Cal's looking out for his study partner / classmate he always sits with. They're in a he doesn't really consider Xanther like a good friend, but it's getting
Friend
there
enough.
at this point.
He is
Yeah.
raising a baby with him.
Yeah, and Cal's kind of like just helping him out, helping Xanther out, just like, pumping him up, getting ready for the big fight.
Ooh, all right. We'll do that scene later then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Reese is just gonna go and watch the tournament
All right.
with his brother's sword.
So then, well, Felix and Pitsis, are you first
Yes.
going to allow Lulin to come with you?
You're also on this. Like, this applies to you're also on your own if we get caught, because me and Pixis have escape routes. Do you have an escape route?
It's called walking on the ceiling.
Okay.
He's
Felix
on
at this point has given up on this. What he was planning to be a one-person in and out operation has turned into a 3-person operation. It should be fine. Nothing bad will happen. Pop
Lulin, you're on lookout duty, just so you know.
Meh.
Okay then. So I need to change the music to something stealthy. But so you
Oh yeah.
all
Let's see.
wait.
So I want to activate a Hexblood ability. Lulin is going to provide both of you so with a sending stone, not sending stone. Let me pull it up here. Hexblood.
Also, Felix will give the egg to Urzamotok for the time being, as much as it pains Felix to do so.
All right. Urzamotok will look at it, nod, and then look to his textbook and say nothing to it. It almost seems
hurts.
like he doesn't care.
Okay.
He does,
So,
but it almost seems like he doesn't.
Alrighty. So what Lulin's going to do is that he's going to reach into his pocket and basically take out these small little stones, and he is going to say, "All right, both of you, put these in your ears.
What?
You want me to do what with that?
Put it in your ear. Just it'll
Why?
rest in your earlobe."
Felix will do so.
Alrighty. So then from there, Lulin, as he basically puts one finger near his ear, it goes, "Can you hear me now?"
What ability is this?
Yeah, what ability is this?
This is the Airy Token ability of Hexblood, so I can have telepathic message where I can give you a token, and you can hear me as long as we are within 10 miles of each other. And I can also enter a trance state, so to see what you're seeing. See and hear.
Would that apply to Dark Felix or no?
No.
Noted.
Okay.
But you don't tell Felix that you can see what he sees, right?
That is a good question. I'm gonna do a roll to see if
You should
Lulin
share
cares.
it for your lovely little rogue. I would
Uh,
never backstab you.
Let's see. I want to just check if I'm gonna do a roll here for myself to
Sit
see if he
down.
actually cares enough to care. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't fucking care to tell you.
What a bitch. Okay.
So,
All right.
that's what you get for what, or that's what happens when I roll the nat 1 on fucks to give. I have no fucks left to give.
Wow. After all fucking Felix has done for everyone. Anyways.
I'm volunteering to help you. Anyways,
Volunteering is a strong word.
And alright, so Lulin is going to also hand a small stone to Pixis.
She is going to inspect it very carefully before putting it in her ear.
I mean, I put rubbing alcohol, or so I dipped it in alcohol if that makes you feel any better.
Just trying to figure out how it works, that's all.
Okay, cool. Lulin, he basically leans against the wall and he kind of looks as if he's like dozing off, and then from there, you hear it in your brain. So, anyways, I'm able to hear and and talk to you at the same time telepathically.
Noted. Alright. I guess at this point we would like pretty much just act normal, but then at some point double back for the class.
Alright. So you kind of wait for a bit, you go around as you double back, and You see Ambrose kind of locking up the classroom as he shuts the door, puts his key in it, locks it, and then does a little sigil over it and just kind of leaves.
He casts a spell on it.
Like to cast Disguise Self and become generic student number 5.
Can Felix cast Dark Felix? Dark Felix can move through doors, but not walls, right? What was your ruling on Dark Felix?
Let me go to your sheet.
I don't think it ever specified
don't
it.
Think. Yeah, this is a very good question. All right. So, Dark Felix, as we have been calling him. The abilities. All right. Ray Shadow. Ray Shadow to destroy has 1 point in AC 10.
Can I see under the door?
No, there's a carpet. Change form, hide, shower,
Yeah, you
placement.
put a carpet there,
Teleport.
wouldn't you?
Yes. Teacher. I don't believe Dark Felix can move through solid objects.
You little bastard. I remember we didn't have it in writing, but I'm pretty sure you said it was okay, and now you're saying it's not.
Control an unoccupied space you can see within 15 feet of you.
Actually, no. Was it that I could just look through the door and then spawn him in? I actually don't remember. It doesn't matter. You're not ruling it right now. Fair enough. And I can't look past the door no matter what orientation I do.
No, it's a good solid double door. So I asked, what are you gonna do? Pitsis becomes generic student number 5, and Felix and Lulin, you're still yourselves. What are you gonna do?
Lulin is going to cast what's it called? Guidance on Pixis.
Okay.
And he's also going to cast Spider Climb on himself and Pixis.
Alright, I assume that's a multi-targeting thing, so yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you understand I probably should be the one lockpicking.
Yeah, don't make her do it.
Well, you should have said that before I gave you the guidance. So, and then Lulin is going to basically, so he is going to go on the ceiling, and then he is going to use, disguise self to make him look like the architecture. And then he chills.
This feels like Lulin's hijacking the heist.
We're not hijacking.
No,
I'm just I want to be the guy in the chair, or in this case, the webbing.
Pixis, can you examine the spell? I'm kind of worried that we can't get past it.
Sure.
Alright. Roll Arcana. You can clearly
Can't
see
do
there's
that.
a spell on it.
With guidance.
With guidance. What does that mean again?
Roll 1d4.
Plus 1d4. Okay.
Besides self-concentration.
19.
Yeah, that's good enough. You can clearly recognize it's the spell Arcane Lock, which I have put in the Discord.
Arcane Lock, D&D Beyond.
Oh boy.
You touch a closed door, window, gate, chest, or other entryway, and it becomes locked for the duration. You and the creatures you designate when you cast a spell can open the object normally. You can also set a password that, when spoken within 5 feet, suppresses the spell for 1 minute. Otherwise, it is impassable until it is broken, or the spell is dispelled or suppressed. Casting Knock on the object suppresses Arcane Lock for 10 minutes. While affected by this spell, the object is more difficult to break or force open. The DC to break it or pick any locks on it increases by 10.
Damn. That's fine.
This is a 2nd level spell.
I fucking hate this
Then you
guy.
need it.
It has a duration of until dispelled.
Bruh. Okay. So you think I can I'm able to lockpick it? It's not gonna trigger anything? Fix this? You think it is what was the spell?
Oh boy. It was Arcane Lock.
Would Felix have any clue what Arcane Lock is?
Yeah. You through your studies here and through the basically glypho wording spells, at seminar, you could basically figure out what it is.
All right. I sell the backup here. I'll try, and I will. Can I have your lockpicks?
Yes.
All right.
You can hand him over.
No guidance, right? Can Will spam guidance?
Do you
in
want to
this
put
inst-
guidance on Felix?
Yeah, I can give him guidance.
Okay.
Wonderful.
You have guidance.
All right.
And
Roll
then
it.
Lumen slinks his way back to the ceiling.
All right. So I do sleight of hand plus proficiency plus guidance.
No, you already have sleight of hand in there, so it would just be sleight of hand.
What?
D20
Alright.
plus plus skill plus D4.
So
Yeah.
D20 plus sleight of hand
Oh.
plus 1d4.
Oh, Thieves' Tools doesn't add your proficiency?
No.
No.
Wait, let me check, actually, just so that we...
Oh. Are you proficient in Thieves' Tools?
Yes.
Are you proficient in sleight of hand?
Yes.
They are the same thing.
Proficiency with these tools lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make,
Yeah.
so disarm traps or open locks.
This is the same thing. So
It's D20 plus your proficiency bonus plus the D4.
yeah, so you would be rolling the same still as you would your sleight of hand. So just roll
Okay.
your sleight of hand.
Or
Or unless you have expertise in Thieves' Tools or sleight of hand, then it would change.
No. All right. I get 4. Fucking roll high, bitch. Whatever. I got a 19.
Lean through it. The lot break. Not the lot, but the bobby pin breaks, and you kind of have to, measure it out. Alright.
Can I summon Dark Felix through glass?
As long as you can see it.
Cool. Oh, Felix will break the Thieves' Tools. Kind of just sit there for a bit and be like, well, I guess there goes plan A. As Felix will... is there any way to look inside the classroom from the outside? Like, there's a window?
Yeah, you can see on the map
From-
there are plenty of windows.
Alright. Felix will go to said window, cast Shade inside, teleport, and then recast Shade also inside.
Okay. There are no sigils to stop teleporting, so that does work. You make your way inside.
And given that I know it's arcane
Design
law,
flaw.
can I unlock the door now that I'm on the other side or no?
No.
Arcane Lock would probably work both ways.
Alright, hey y'all, I'm in, though it seems like it's only I can get it. Can you all just act as watchouts for now?
Me?
Sure.
And like maybe Saul? Okay, wonderful. I will... Sorry. Felix will look for a metal drawer. using Dark Felix as an assistant.
Alright. I need you to roll me investigation without that D4.
Hey, look. Hey, Lulin, you don't think you could just cast guidance through the arcane
It
lock?
needs to be touched. Needs to be touched.
Yeah, I can't. So unless I can be able to touch you through walls, I can't help you there, buddy.
12.
So speaking of one of the guys, so I currently see one of the guards outside, out in the courtyard. You're good.
Alright, and I don't get any sort of bonus for having Dark Felix also assist.
Dark Felix is technically an object, not a creature.
Whatever. He's my object. 12.
You are correct. All right. So 12. Felix, you're kind of searching around for a bit. The desk primarily, or what? Actually, I will ask: the desk or the stand that he cheats from?
Dark Felix will go for the stand. Felix will go for the desk.
All right. So is an object. It can't really.
Fine, he's an object. Whatever. I searched the desk first.
Okay.
God.
I was like, wait, it's it.
Maybe you should search the desk first.
You did. So as you are going through the desk, you're kind of like pulling up, like class schedules, attendance papers, and what you do find, which is not the middle drawer or the drawer with the metal stuff, is your class scores.
A peek wouldn't hurt.
All right. You see that Matak and what's the name of them? Matak and Noir are at the top of your class. Volturus is behind, followed by Pitsus. Reese and Morrow are along the bottom. Cal and you are, pretty A plus, A plus to A minus students.
I'm Felix's?
Oh wait, sorry, no, you're in the C minus category.
Thank you.
And Lulin and Tal are in the A minus territory.
I think it's funny that Skid's mortal enemy is also as dog shit as he is.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Like A minus.
He's not my mortal enemy. He's gonna be
Equal
my lover
rival.
someday.
Equal rival lover.
I think it's funny. Reese is very smart. He just has never been to real school.
So
He's like one of the Venture Bros.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was
anyone else
homeschooled.
test you want to look at or?
Oh yeah.
So we're the Venture Bros.
Trade.
Oh Felix, you hear in your mind A minus.
Excuse me? Hello? You know,
Nothing.
Are you... How do you know?
Huh? You whispered it to yourself.
Can I roll insight or to tell if you're lying? This is bullshit or is this player thing?
You know what? I'll say this will be a
DM.
genuine attempt at deception.
DM? Is this a contest roll?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Whatever, another 10. I swear, it's fucking.
Well,
Yeah,
it
No,
beats
mine's supposed to be
6.
average. Sorry, mine. I have to also do insight of 0. Whatever.
Actually, 10 is below average. The average is 11.
Just like in life.
Mhm.
I'm below that.
So, Will, how can Felix tell that Lilin is lying?
I think basically the whole statement itself is pretty self-explanatory.
All right,
Would I know that it's because of the funny rock?
probably. Yeah.
Felix will quickly just pause after Lulin's statement and just be like, if something comes up, please contact me via the pendant. and he'll take off the rock, and
All right.
I don't know, shoves it in his pocket. I guess is it just literally a normal ass rock looking like?
You don't want to know.
What?
You can't ask that
It's
question
here.
because you're not wearing your earpiece.
Here. All right.
Sorry.
Good, I'm sending you a video.
Does it look
just
like
so
a
you
normal
get the
rock?
joke?
You put it away,
Yippee.
so it looks like a normal rock.
Okay.
It's the
Felix will just kind of place it on the desk as he like continues to rummage. Does he ever find any sort of metal drawer?
Well, now's the point I asked. How long are you willing to stay in here?
Until Lulin and Pixis give any sort of like notification that Felix is in trouble.
Okay. So, Felix, you spend around the next 30 or so minutes just covering this desk. And Lulin Pittis, as time slowly passes by, you do see like the janitor roll by, and like as you're kind of in front of the door, he looks at you strangely and goes, yeah. Aren't you supposed to be at the field?
Only he sees Pixis. Lulin's on the ceiling.
No, yeah, I'm telling that to Pixis, yes.
Sorry, sir?
You're supposed to be at the field, go and have been the whole school representation. Why are you here? Why are you leaning on this door?
Oh, I know. I was there.
It's
big crowds are difficult, so I had to take a break. Went for a walk.
And you ended up here.
Yeah. I mean, I basically just walked my normal path. And yeah.
Alright, go ahead, roll me deception.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Meanwhile, in the stands at the stadium, Cal's yelling at Xanther to use the chair.
Chair!
with
Give him the chair!
So that's a 14.
Alright.
Ooh.
Not awful. Not great, but not awful.
Hey, whatever, sure, man. Fucking pop off, janitor. Oh, what?
Okay, the janitor pops the fuck off.
He kind of looks at you strangely, Pisces.
Oh, gods. Yes, sir?
I'm gonna need you to step away from that door.
If only there was a way to warn Felix.
If only.
Yeah.
So,
Pixis, you have that annoying earring that can let you warn everyone inside.
Wait, what?
no, it's only connected to you and Lewin, not to Felix.
Felix did take it out. He expected the pendant to be used.
Yeah, your ordnance.
Ordnance thing.
And who's that ordnance linked to?
Everyone has it in this class.
Mm-hmm.
What's the range?
It is literally a phone.
Oh, and then from there, Lulin's going to whisper into it, but going, Felix.
Alright. Pop it open. You see through walls to see where Felix is. And, you basically do have to call Felix, as that the ringing kind of goes out to you, Felix.
Felix will instantly stop what he's doing with the pendant, orbment, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of just like pick it up. It's like, yeah, hello? Are we out of time?
Janitor, outside. Pixis cover blown. Put on the damn earpiece.
Felix will roll his eyes, put on the earpiece, close the pendant, and is there any place for him to hide?
You're in a classroom.
Yeah, before we get to that, Piscis, I need to know what you do when he says, I need you to get out of the way.
Oh god, Cooper, you're making me make choices. That is a very good question. Could I perchance cast catapult without like
This janitor's
making
fucking
any sign that I'm casting catapult?
You're
What are the
unfortunately
components?
not a sorcerer.
I know, but
We're the
Cooper.
Kevin Burt,
Alright.
the janitor.
Let me. So, first off, let me see. Catapult, the new spell. So, catapult is you fling an object, and it is somatic. So you're casting a giant rune of magic in front of you.
I was thinking like fist-sized stone at a window at a different building behind
Well,
him.
It's from you. You can cast it. Yeah, choose one object. The object flies in a straight foot line up to the 90-foot direction you choose.
It doesn't say you have to be touching it.
Yeah.
Work in progress. Doodle of Cal is up, and the ogre gauntlets.
Nice. All right. So
Come
let me
on,
see.
eh?
It's 90 feet. The rate of 60. I was gonna say 90. So you are still casting a rune, like a giant spell rune, and then a object is coming hurling within 90 feet of you.
I'm saying
You
like
wanna-
take a rock that's on the ground and shoot it through a window of some other building, but make no visible, like, don't make it visible that it came from her, like that spell came from her.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to need a sleight of hand check.
I am not good at this! Actually, I'm decent at this. I'm +2. God damn it,
Alright.
please, dice gods. Oh.
Are you rolling it?
Roll 20. So that's a 9.
Okay. He's gonna roll perception.
Oh,
Of
thank
course, dude. This janitor, fucking dude.
This is like the
Literally-
most observant janitor I've ever seen.
This
That's why
school
he's
is
a
the
kid.
best at everything, and I guess they also hire top-notch fucking
Wait, you
fucking mercenary
fucking knight-
janitors.
I rolled a
I was thinking like,
12.
oh, maybe she's just hiding her hands behind your back or something.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So Pitsis, you try to put your hands behind your back as you cast the spell, but it's still a glowing sigil of magic.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It kind of shatters through a window, and the janitor just like you can clearly see, like he turns around and turns towards you, and goes like what's the disguise? What is it?
Oh,
You're generic student number 5.
Yeah.
But I'm like, alright, you
I was
young
thinking, like,
person.
I was thinking the basic white boy haircut that every
Alright.
high schooler gets, like dark hair.
All right.
You know the one.
Yeah,
You young
a
man.
copy paste high schooler.
You young man just cost this facility a brand new window, and he is going to kind of you've distracted him for the time, and I will need now. What are you gonna do, Felix? I will give you one action, 6 seconds, before the janitor does the thing.
Felix will.
If Felix, hi, can wait. Fuck, what's the movement?
Yo, it's so doable. Felix will move Dark Felix into one of the hide under the desk, and then Felix
Alright.
will hide in the other desk.
All right, roll me stuff.
Joy.
What? Sorry, I need a min-max. Stealth? Okay.
You're.
23.
Pixis is not good at stealth
Finally, a
stuff.
20 plus.
All right. You try to slam under the desk as you and Felix like both hide in a chair, and the janitor slaps you on the wrist and will cast hold person on you, Felix. Not Felix, Pitsis. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
Damn you. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. I have a -1 wisdom. Fuck me. 11.
Yeah. You kind of freeze in place. You.
Wait, what level's a whole person?
Second level.
Fuck! Wrong,
Alright.
wrong
This
layer.
fucking janitor. Oh my god.
Slaps you. And then you see him like immediately go in, and I did not think I needed a janitor. You know what?
It's
I have
Grog.
I
It's
have
that guy.
the perfect image. I have the perfect image for such a man.
Oh no.
Oh, Loon's BRB. I don't know if he came back.
Will, are you back?
Did he say he was gone? Yeah, he said BRB. That was 3 minutes ago.
He's not back yet.
No. Alright.
I'm gonna add him. At will.
Pistis has been paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh god. Damn it. Okay, fine.
They've been
Janitor
bad.
Chung is here.
We've been had.
You know, Felix is gonna be PO'd. Oh, this is fun. So does fucking ex-hero janitor roll above a 23?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's see. He has a +2.
You little wait, he actually can't. But that's so fucking dude. I hate this guy. Felix is going to I don't know. What do you?
This janitor is Peach.
Apparently.
All right, here. Let me get his token for you all.
God.
This guy needs a backstory now.
What is it? It's
Janitor.
21, 19, 22.
I,
What are these?
It might be
I
because
cannot-
he's also undercover security for the school.
All right.
Oh my
there's the janitor.
He's seen things. He's
Boss janitor. All right. There you go. All right. With one twitch motion, he spots Dark Felix. Hey.
Not even in the building yet!
Dark Felix isn't
What do you
hidden.
mean?
Yes, you are. You were outside the
Yes,
class.
but he's not.
What do you? Huh?
Dark
He's
Felix
not
is
in the
hidden,
building.
right?
Yes, he is.
Wait, is Dark Felix hidden? Yes or no?
No.
Wait, he's
No,
not.
No, he was hidden with a nat 20.
Oh wow.
Super.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. What does boss? What is literally the boss? Oh my god. What does he say? Sorry. Play again. I'm still in like denial.
He basically sees Dark Felix, but not you. 'Cause he's still not 23, but he still sees Dark Felix. And he's like, you better get out of this classroom right now. And like he just shuffling over and like just grabs Dark Felix. Like you see him pull up.
You
the,
can't
shadow
grab
version
Dark
of it.
Felix.
Can you not?
He's a shadow, right?
Meteor damage still has a hit point.
Well,
It's
you need
incorporeal.
radiant.
Incorporeal.
His
It's
hands are radiant. They're so clean that they do radiant damage.
But it is incorporeal, and like he kind of, as he motions to grab Dark Felix,
Can Felix dodge said attack?
that's what AC is.
Yeah, does
Boom! You
he
see,
get a
like,
nat one?
yeah. So like you see the boss janitor like kind of grab on Darth Felix, but like his hands go through. He goes, "What?" And like you see him like he's mesmerized by Darth Felix. So, actual Felix, what are you going to do?
Don't have Dark Felix fucking run. Pretty much get up and like bolt past and try to leave.
All right. I guess he does an attack. of
And can
opportunity.
also wait. Can he wait? Am I also able to? Do you think Felix would have enough time to change the form of Dark Felix so he doesn't look like Felix, or do you not think he has enough time?
Already seen that it's Darth Felix.
Fair enough. Felix will then just have Dark Felix just get up and run away.
All right.
And after rounding the corner, if Boss Janitor doesn't have insane movement speed, will dissipate.
All right. Let's see if he goes after Darth Felix. You know what? Sure, he does. Kind of goes around. He checks the corner. Like, what the? Looks around again. I'll be back. Closes the door. Keeps the arcane lock. And he's going to grab Pitsis and drag
I
Pitsis
swear
to
to
the disciplinary board
fucking God.
as Pitsis disappears with the boss janitor.
Actually,
Can
dude,
I do
this
something
book-
to get out of? Wait,
Oh,
he only
alright, I'm
paralyzed from
paralyzed.
the race down, which
Okay,
means
no.
I can get out of this. Hopefully.
I am no, that was me joking. You are literally paralyzed.
Oh.
Hold
Oh,
person
okay.
does that to
Fighting
you.
against the previous, the hero of fucking the
Okay.
academy.
Wait,
Of
wait,
Silverquill.
David busted?
Yeah, you missed out on quite a bit, dude.
Odd janitor.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So
Okay.
the
What
janitor,
What happened? What happened? So,
So the janitor, basically came by. Pitsis failed the questioning. Broke a window to try to get boss janitor away. Janitor saw through it, and then went no. Cast hold person on Pitsis. Pitsis failed. Then boss janitor went in, searched the area, only found Darth Felix with a nat 20. And then Darth Felix run away and distract boss janitor, and now boss janitor is taking Pitsis away for breaking the window. Oh. Okay.
Pixis.
Pitsis, you cannot answer. You're
Wait,
paralyzed.
he can still speak to me telepathically.
Oh, okay, yes. You are paralyzed.
Important distinction.
So, it goes, so Pixis, there's nothing I can really do for you. I hope you don't get expelled.
Thanks.
Is Felix out of there? Wait, what am I talking about? I can see him. Like, where is he?
Felix, you're still in the room, right?
The moment the arcane lock was recast, Felix will pop out and fucking.
You're not gonna search anymore?
They're
Not
going
for
to
you.
search. I researched the desk. I'm going to search the stand.
Okay.
The lectern.
Lectern.
All right.
Oh, wait,
roll me
so
another
wait.
I'm
investigation.
looking for mending. The mending book.
So, thank you for the window of opportunity, Pixis. Pun unintended.
Window of opportunity to what?
It's further take a look around inside the office or the desk.
No, you do. Oh, well, yeah.
You're talking about Felix or Pixis?
Felix. Well,
Of course.
talking about Pixis becoming a distraction for Felix.
You're so welcome.
I don't know what else to do to help you. I mean, my best idea I was going to think of was to appear right behind you, then pretend to be someone going, "Oh yeah, I totally helped you avoid that guy, that stalker guy."
But you were gone, so you didn't. You just
She got
zoned out.
yoinked.
Yeah.
No, y'all talk a lot for like pretty much almost. This would be considered a
This is all telepathic,
failure
like-
of a.
This is all telepathic. Like,
This,
All
yeah,
right,
this
all
is
right.
so,
Felix,
so this is
roll me
telepathic.
investigation. Roll me investigation.
Can I help him with that since I can see through his eyes?
No.
Wait, why not?
Well, you're not doing your telepath.
Yeah, I can
Are
see
you
through his eyes.
telepathically commanding him then?
I'm not commanding him.
You're fucking backseat gaming me right
Yes,
now.
I'm
bro.
backseat gaming his ass.
God.
Sure. You can both roll.
All right.
I think everything that's going on right now is extra funny. Because I'm just imagining Reese has no idea what's going on. He's just watching people fight each other, almost falling asleep.
Yeah.
17.
All right.
Did you roll like a
Oh,
flat 17 as well?
No, I rolled as 15 plus 2.
Oh, I also rolled a 17.
All right. So you're both rolling. Okay.
No! Wrong layer again!
So both of you can clearly see.
No.
Oh no, Tam. We lost Tam. So sad.
Welcome back.
yes. Hi, I
Alright.
clicked a button accidentally.
Real.
You're fine. But alright, with both of your 17s, you're both seeing the same thing as you're kind of searching around. The stand is pretty empty, but there is a note you do find that seems to be, at least in like one of the not hidden, but in the corners of the podium.
Felix will. And it was then revealed that the teacher had finder's goggles as Felix grabs the note and reads it.
Breeds it?
Reads it. That's. Reads it. No.
Are you? I mean, you can certainly.
BM, tell me what it says, because I use my eyes to read what is on the thing, and I do nothing else.
All right. Felix, you kind of flip open the.
Oh, I thought it was directed towards me.
Felix, I know this is you. Fuck off. No. All right, Felix, you slowly open the note and you kind of pull it back. As you can see, it's a letter back to Ambrose.
Who's Ambrose? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your teacher. As you slowly read it, it's like this. My dear Ambrose, I hope your teaching is going well. I and my colleagues have done our research into the Psionic Chronicles that you so wish for.
Ionic
Mhm.
Chronicles?
Mhm.
That you.
I wish you would have kept your time here, but I understand your differing opinions. If we ever do meet again, I hope you wear it. I hope you wear your helmet that I so now wear. And then you see at the bottom is a turned over image. Would you like to turn it over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's not signed to anyone. There's not like from BBEG.
No.
Damn.
Alright.
That's
That is
the
what you
image.
see.
Also, you're not going to send me the letter, right? You're not going to send me the text?
No, I will.
Oh, okay. Damn.
That is a Magic the Gathering looking ass if I've ever seen one.
I think Ambrose is a very sweet. I think he doesn't have any dark ties. I think he's just a nice teacher. Is there any like lipstick marks on here?
No. Alright, that is what you find.
No metal drawer.
Correct.
But that's what he heard, was a metal drawer opening.
Mhm.
I guess you couldn't really pinpoint. I guess Felix will do like a quick case around the room and see if he could find any other like places that he would he himself would hide something.
I would also like that backseat game him.
All right. Both of you roll me investigation, this time at disadvantage. Well, no. Felix at disadvantage. Will, you're at normal since you're researching an area.
Wait, why am I at disadvantage?
Since you're searching the area you've already searched.
12.
15.
You're not finding anything. It's whatever metal drawer that you're looking for, Felix. It is nowhere that you can find.
I'm guessing if I spend any more time, I'll get caught.
Are there any guards or janitors, or in this case, janitor-themed guards?
Yes, there is.
Alrighty, so
I'm
before
back.
he's back. Boss
Roll
music.
initiative.
Stop.
He's
Boss
not
music
fucking
plays,
taking
and they just go,
prisoners.
and Luna just go, "All right, deuces." And he just runs away.
All right, yeah, Lumen, you slowly see the boss janitor is coming back.
Felix, get down. He's coming back.
Felix,
Janitor.
well, at this point, knowing that he spotted Dark Felix, a literal shadow in the shadows will leave. He will use Dark Felix and fucking teleport out of there.
Okay. And with that, that includes our stealth mission.
Alrighty.
So let me go into a little more happy music.
Lula's going to say this to Felix as he leaves. He goes, "I guess Operation Silent Entry became Operation Window Shards."
This is why I need to work alone.
So, you would used to, so as if you could hide from the boss janitor.
I did. I did.
He ran away before he could have a chance to try to find you.
Like you were any help.
So I just warned you about him.
I could have used Felix. Look, I don't. We need to deal with Pixis. I'm gonna go see the Mod Talk. I'll see you later.
Just be glad it's not in the Drought Kingdoms, because he would have been poisoned by now, or she would have been.
Urza. Wait, Pixis?
Yeah. You know, whenever you do espionage to the moment you get caught, you're kind of expected to kill yourself.
That's crazy, even for my standards.
It is what it is. As Lulin skitters away.
And so will Felix.
Alright.
B. Lulin needlessly complicates the heist, does nothing, blames everyone else for it failing, skitters off like nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean, so Felix told me, like, you better have your own escape plan.
And sure enough, you were the only guy who did have an escape plan.
Yeah.
Felix escaped before the fucking clutches of Boss Janitor.
Boss Janitor.
Actually terrifying though. What the fuck?
My next terrifying character, Boss Janitor. Alright.
Yo, is that? Wait, is that?
That wasn't a janitor. That was a fucking plumber.
Like a Ben 10 plumber?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. Pitsis,
Yes.
you are fined for that window.
No.
I will determine that at a later point, but you are fined for it, and you are given demerits.
Is this still as the disguise? Is Pixis still disguised, or?
Well, I mean, he hands the person. Yeah, it's still technically. We'll figure it out later. Nice person, whatever. But for right now. So, Cal, you're kind of back here, and you're seeing the fight's about to go on. You and Rosie are both hyping up Xanther as Reese is slowly falling asleep on the edges of his bench. So I asked you, how are you gonna hype up Xanther for this match?
I have a giant sign that has the letter Z that's just burning.
Xanther literally just looks at you, like clutches her and goes, "Bro."
My Genasi.
Oh my god. Cal, thank you so much.
The bromance.
Cal's like, big one fight Genasi to another. Don't make us look like idiots in front of the waters.
Both you and him kind of look over at the other Genasi. Of course. Alright.
It's all in good spirits. It's not malicious. It's all in good spirits.
Of course.
The waters get it. The fires do too.
Mm-hmm.
The Earth and Winds one, though, that's a race war waiting to happen.
They'll get along soon enough.
Yeah. So yeah, Cal just basically has his Dracula the Impaler spear holding up a burning sign with the letter Z on it.
Yeah, alright.
Most people just bring foam fingers. Cal sets something on fire. That's how you know he hypes.
Reese brought nothing.
He's the hype man.
He's so close to falling asleep.
Let me copy that. Alright. So, you see Xanther go out, and just go ahead and roll me your charisma or persuasion, or
I only have a +0 to my charisma.
You nag +2.
6.
6. Okay.
I am forced to douse the sign by stadium security because it's a fire hazard.
Yeah. Rosie's like, ow, 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 and touches her on her hair a little bit, the little edges, and you have to douse it as some security guard come over, that's not legal.
Yeah, Cal gets rid of the burning sign, and he's just looking very apologetically to Rosie. Sorry.
It's fine, Cal. It's alright. Alright. And so the match begins. Epic in proportion. You can see spells flung out as basically Greta and Aurora are commenting on all of the situation. From whatever other school name. 1 second, please. Whatever it is. From Witherroot, we have their offspring team, the Sludgers, and you see Pest kind of as it opens its mouth.
Bless
And
you.
then from Silverquill team, we have our great and ever Dragon Riders, and you see the crowd cheers. Some of the other students from the other schools are clapping their hands. As that, they go off into the tournament, and basically they start to do this very horrible Quidditch at soccer ball thing. And I will, not field. Do you want me to explain the rules now or later?
Later.
Later? Yeah. Alright.
Hang on, I'm trying to look up a quote.
Where did
Keep... Hang on. Where is it?
Oh my
I'm
god,
trying to find.
Pest is here. I didn't even notice him.
He is the Witherroot school mascot.
Oh my god, that's my guy.
You can see
Whoa.
you wave over to him, and he's like, ah, and just licks his lips.
Oh,
I-
little guy.
All right.
Buddy.
As the match continues, you can see, unfortunately, Silverquill is losing.
What?
It looks to be in their kind of final stretch of the game as Xanther takes one giant ball of fire and slams it through the mage tower. Kind of rings out with a giant point as now they're finally tied up, but Silverquill is way too tired, and it just doesn't seem like they have enough for another round in them.
On the sidelines, Cal is like trying to keep score. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this game. The blurns are loaded. Counts 3 blurns and 2 anti-blurns, and infield blurn rules in effect. Who wrote these rules? A gnome?
Reese is looking at you like you just spoke total gibberish to him.
Alright. But as it is finally getting to the end, you see Xanther jump up a bunch of boosts from Quintilius Morrow, even a haste over from Ruvia, as he speeds through, slamming past everyone. It looks like the final stretch. You can see the crowd gets up. They're roaring to their best of their ability. But then, from absolutely nowhere, you see an undead skeleton rise up from the ground, cup Xanther's hand as they explode together.
Excuse me, what?
Lulu's gonna basically lean forward going, this is way more interesting than Whackbat.
Cal's like,
Who's here?
Cal gets up and
Oh wait.
Cal gets up and is just yelling, "Foul! Foul! Foul! There's no necromancer on the field!"
What he said, Lulu holds up like a tub of popcorn.
The joke here being that Cal doesn't know how the tournament is played, but he's just there for support anyways.
Yeah. How you hear like a whistle being blown as like you can see some skeletons like raised out of the ground, and you see Xanther, even with that fire resistance that fire genasi have, he looks to be way too injured. And
Oh, that doesn't look good.
And Bros basically calls off the match like, "This is over, no more." And do you rush the field?
What?
Do you rush the field as you can see like the match being called off and being put into, how do I put this? A mock
It's a timeout.
penalty. Yeah, a mock penalty timeout.
Yeah, Cal's gonna get off on the field. It's like, alright. Reese, watch over Monch.
I'll do my best.
You need backup?
And he just like shrugs like, Rosie, come on!
Alright.
Hmm.
Both you and Rosie kind of storm to the field as the name of your character. You see Xanther fireball to the face. His blade looks to be basically turned in at most of his body. Even though it is, charcoal and ash, this is too much. And Arena comes over and she slowly starts to heal, but it's a little bit too late as the damage has already been set in.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Xanther, what the heck happened out there? I don't know how you play the sport, but this is not how you do it.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to either. and like you see him cough up like a bunch of blood.
Oh man, this is serious. This is serious. And Cal's gonna cast a healing spell on Xanther to also help out.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah. As you kind of cast a healing spell and like you see Xanther slowly improve, like his breathing gets more better. You can see the massive fireball unfortunately has affected the rest of the team as well. Like they're all kind of in like sore pains, like some of them are bent over, and just like the aftershocks of what should have been a giant team effort blew back out on them. And Ambrose basically goes like, "This was a foul. The by rules, the match must be restarted." But he kind of looks at the team. I don't think they can. Arena.
Cal just looks down to Xanther like, well, buddy, you still got the scholarship.
But our pride, Cal. We're the school that always wins. This isn't.
Pride schmide. I'm technically rooting for the wrong team just by being here, so I don't really think pride is what matters here. You really need a rest. That's what matters.
Kind of looks up to you, puts a hand on your like the healing hands that you provided him. Cal, in my place, I need you to win.
Yo.
Cal just immediately looks around and towards the stadium's like, oh. And you see he's like incredibly nervous, like you just hear this very loud but pained squeaking noise coming out of him as if like he was not expecting this at all.
And Bros kind of looks to you. Are you to take up and be our new team for Silverquill, Cal?
And he just like looks around to the stadium and he's like, oh. And then he just like looks down. He's like, I was only supposed to be here on like a whim. I wasn't here to root against my own school. I can't go up against the cat. And then you see him just like a light bulb goes off in his head. And he's like, I'm in.
I knew you would. See a single tear fall down his eye.
I'm not doing it for you, Xanther.
Yes, you are. And then, like, kind of slowly, melodramatically goes to sleep.
Cal just like lets go of his hand and just lets it drop on his chest.
Ow.
He'll be fine. He just like gets up and says, "So
You'll need a team, Mr. Keller. And I believe you have 5 other members."
Oh.
Cal immediately looks around to his classmates and just thinks to himself, "Not these fucking idiots."
I'm afraid they're the best we got. Unfortunately, actually, no, they're not the best we got. They're the only ones stupid enough that we got left to do it.
Hey, why are we the special class if
B-
we're
minus
just
is
gonna
passing,
become
okay?
stupid? Okay?
I like
Listen.
saying mean things about other people too.
Cal looks back to Ambrose. I can't ask my classmates to be on this team. Like, I personally am willing, but I can't ask that of them. Like, they need to come to their own independent decisions. I mean, we could get a team from like the rest of the student body. I mean, I don't know. I think we need some more time to figure this out.
Of course. Alright. The matches will be delayed until a new team can be found for Silverquill.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Wait. Shit, am I team captain now since I'm the first one to volunteer for this?
Rosie puts
Yep.
a hand on your shoulder. Yes, you are.
Why did I not expect this? I was like, oh, Cal's going to switch out for like, Xanther, and it's just gonna be Cal, and it's just like, no, why wouldn't it be literally everyone else? Fucking, oh my god.
Alright. So, the games are delayed until a new team can be found for Silverquill. And with Cal acting as captain, with Rosie as manager, it is now that we must end session, unfortunately.
I want more! Damn it!
That's a tragedy.
But Cal, you do upgrade in your bond with Xanther and Rosie.
Damn.
Sweet.
Alright?
Cal just puts his hands to his hips. Well, this is another fine mess I've gotten myself into, and this time I can't blame anyone else for it.
Nope.
So, I am more than interested in hearing Cal's thoughts on why he accepted.
Well, remember how he was part of the Hallowed Dragon cult and they have their own team for this tournament?
Mm-hmm.
He was absolutely not going to take part in a tournament because it would mean going up against his old friends. But there is a rather... But remember how I said at the very start of the session that dragons need to be socialized at a very early age or else they'll start fighting each other?
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dragons fighting each other is how they get stronger.
Ah.
The only thing that can seriously pose a threat to a dragon is another dragon. So even if they don't share territory, they will still look for a fight just to sharpen their skills and strength. And Cal's mentality on all of this is like, you know, this would be an excellent opportunity for me to develop and grow as a person.
Hmm.
You know, be the dragon.
Be the dragon. Do you guys think Reese will be able to squeeze in a nap before the match?
Oh hell no.
A quick short rest.
Bro hasn't slept in 5 days.
I'm surprised he hasn't fallen asleep in the middle of the match.
You should
He's trying not
totally
to.
stack exhaustion on Reed.
No, you shouldn't.
He already does.
I have 1 level of exhaustion.
Do you actually? Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked.
We force him
Yeah.
to the shotgun 3 energy drinks, and then we just throw him out there.
Oh god.
There
I
is
feel
a
like the
drink.
only reason Reese is awake
You're right.
at the moment is because his brother sword keeps going. Oh my god, the chair. I feel like Raihan's expressing excitement because he was supposed to be doing this. So he's just like, wow, and Reese is like, yeah, wow, that's so cool, Raihan. Yeah, that's great. That's so cool.
Alright, but
Raihan's gonna be leading Reese for the entirety of the fight for sure.
Mm.
that is
Like he
where
usually
we
does.
wanna end as
You should.
The good old to be
For now.
continued.
now.
This
Cal
is not the
left
character arc I
captain.
had imagined for Cal, but I'm here for it.
Cal is the left captain of the team.
Like,
That's actually pretty cool. Genuinely.
Alright. I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, I don't really need to do anything else, but yeah, any complaints I'll hear out. Anything else you want me to do with your character, please tell me.
Yeah.
But,
Would you
until
need the
then,
drawing of the guy for?
He was supposed to come in a bit, but we didn't really get to that part.
Does
Okay.
Felix doesn't recognize the image on the note, right?
Correct.
Does Lulu recognize the image?
No, definitely not.
I'd like to point out that at this point, Cal, like half the party doesn't know there's been a failed break-in at Ambrose's office. Like, what were we even looking for,
Really
man?
funny. Yeah, what was the thought process there?
There was a metal drawer that evil teacher was hiding with his evil devious little design, and Felix was going to get on
oh
to
my.
the bottom of it.
It's Blurn's ball!
God, this is a
I
lot.
out rules, baby. I out rules.
You just created Calvin Ball.
This is Calvin Ball.
It's Calvin
Caption.
Ball.
Capture the mascot?
It's literally Quidditch, but like smaller.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Felix will be. Wait, is flight banned here? Or no.
No.
We're gonna find out. Anyways, bye recording.
Bye,
Bye.
recording.
Recording.